Hey Corniya, let's get into this intuitive reading for you. I'm not a doctor, a therapist. I'm not a medical professional. I can't give you medical advice. Whatever you choose to do with this reading is completely up to you. Okay, so let's get into your current energy for Corniya, excuse me. Current energy. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit is acknowledging that there is something that is coming to the surface, regardless of whether or not you want it to. Okay, and Spirit is acknowledging that this feels very emotional and or could be connected to a water sign. This is energy of manifestation and or pregnancy, but trying to suppress something, and it's coming to the surface regardless. Around this energy, you are going to have clarity. You are going to have a breakthrough. You are going to have a victory. Okay, so just know that. All right, with the Ace of Swords moving in love and light. What else do you want me to share for Corniya?
All right, so y'all, this part had me very confused. I didn't understand what the tarot card reader was saying when she said this in the video. However, I did reach out to her. I reached out to her and I asked her, like, what do you mean by manifestation of pregnancy, and what do you mean by you know, all the other stuff that she said within the very first 45 seconds of the video. I got no response, so I'm just not even gonna worry about it. I don't know. I don't know what happened on her end. I guess she just didn't want to email me back. I don't know. I would have paid I would have paid whatever I had to pay in order to get that answer. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't like when I email people and they just don't respond. But that's okay though. I ain't worried about that. I just really wanted to know what the first 45 seconds meant. According to this tarot card reading, I was, confused about that. I was like, I wonder what she meant by that, and something's about to happen. And then she said it involves a water sign. Now, I will say that my son is a water sign, so that's why I was trying to get clarity on that. Like, something's about to happen in regards to water signs. Something, I don't know. I didn't really understand it, so I don't know.
Around her current energy, I feel like there's something else. There's this energy of unhealed childhood wounds, not doing the shadow work when it comes to your past and dealing with your past life traumas. And when I say past life, I mean like past, okay, Spirit said past life trauma. Okay, that's one thing, because it feels like you reincarnated with some trauma from a past life, but also the past, like your childhood, whatever is ailing you, it feels hard to deal with. It feels hard to bring it to the surface. This is an area of concern. Spirit is acknowledging that this is baggage for you and you cannot move on because you're carrying this along as you continue to move on. Very emotional. It also makes you feel like you have disorganized thoughts, and that is with the Six of Swords in reverse. Spirit is also acknowledging that this weighs heavy on you. This is a burden. This is a lot of responsibility. This is hard work. This is stress, and this is an energy of you wanting to achieve, but achievement through this hard work. Okay, and so sometimes in life, if it's not hard, if it's not stressful, sometimes it feels uneasy because it feels like you are conditioned to operate amongst conflict. Okay, and so you want to come out of that. Spirit is also acknowledging that you carry this burden into your relationships, be that business and or romantic. Okay, and it creates passion, but it also creates chaos. Spirit is also acknowledging that this affects how you see money, how you feel about money. It also affects your heart chakra. It also affects how you set up boundaries, but it creates blockages when it comes to money. And so you want to, Spirit says eradicate, but you want to get rid of this energy. Okay, so that you can have all of these, or this more specifically in the upright. Okay, you want to be filled with gratitude and luxury and self-sufficiency and culmination, but this is holding you back. And so you really have to hit this energy about childhood trauma, past wounds, so that you can move in an upright energy and don't have to be over invested in work and financial setbacks because you're trying to constantly get ahead. This is creating a blockage in the heart chakra as well. Spirit said there's something in the middle. Spirit is acknowledging that you are working hard right now. You're focusing on your entrepreneurial goals, and you're focusing on your apprenticeship. You're focusing on education. You're focusing on putting good quality things out there. And this is fulfilling, and this is promising, and this does bring money, and it does make you feel balanced in your heart chakra. Okay. What is your energy around your relationship? Current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So there is this energy of a long-term vision, a lack of a long-term vision. It feels like there's some seeds that you've sown that you don't necessarily feel like you're reaping in the romance area, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's this energy of delays or lack of motivation, even feeling weighed down. And again, with the Hermit card, this is because there's this energy of you dealing with loneliness, withdrawal, and isolation. So again, it feels like there's some issues from your past that project onto your relationship, and because those issues are unhealed, you're moving in an unhealed space. You're moving as an unhealed spirit. Okay. And so this has to be healed. And healing comes with going through this place or space of isolation, but knowing that you're doing some soul searching, knowing that you're doing the introspection, knowing that you're being alone to tap into your inner self and to hear your inner guide. The thing about relationships, especially when you are moving and you are unhealed, hurt people, but more importantly, it's no one's job to heal you. It is yours. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that in your relationship, there is this energy of mental restless and being curious, but also being very talkative, being very energetic. And what you're talking about and what you're restless about, again, is feeling backstabbed, defeated, feeling like you're dealing with crisis, betrayal, endings, and loss. And this is all in the mind. This is not action. This is all in the mind. And it feels like it's weighing upon your relationship as well. Okay. What is Corniya's biggest obstacle? Is it Corniya or Corniya? I apologize. I read biggest obstacle in reverse. So I'm feeling like there's been unfairness done to you. A lack of accountability and dishonesty is an obstacle for you with the Justice card in reverse. Another obstacle is how this affects your heart chakra and how this affects your money, because there's an energy of a lack of teamwork is an obstacle, and a disregard for skills is an obstacle. And then with the Sacrifice, it's the Hangman in reverse. There's an energy of self-destruction as an obstacle, and indecision and delay. Okay. And again, these are all obstacles because you feel like you've been wronged in life. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging with the Five of Swords in reverse, there's an energy of you being open to change because of past resentment being an obstacle. Your past is weighing heavily on how you proceed. Even if you feel like you are over it and you're done with it, it's still there because you haven't acknowledged it. You haven't addressed it. This is just the current energy, the download I'm getting. And so you really have to do the work to really go to get to the root of the issue and deal with it head on. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's an energy of having creative blocks and dependency on others, not really being able to tap into your feminine energy like you would like to, with the Empress in reverse, creating blockages and or delays in regards to your manifestation. So how does she unblock this? How does she bring this to the surface? How does she get to the root? Spirit is acknowledging you can't move on, and you're carrying baggage, and how you get to the root of your issue with the Six of Swords is to acknowledge that you have to let go, even though you don't want to. Sometimes you have to let go of the memory. You have to let go of the thoughts. You have to let go of the emotion. You have to see it as a rites of passage. You have to acknowledge that this is that you're regretful, but this is a necessary transition to move on. Okay. What's next for Corniya? Happiness, the sun, warmth, success, positivity, vitality. Spirit said with the Three of Swords, releasing pain, forgiveness, and optimism. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. But Spirit said there is an energy of an imbalance in a relationship or a lack of harmony. But you're going to be releasing the pain and just acknowledging like that just doesn't work. It doesn't necessarily mean this is the cup. So this is about choices. Doesn't necessarily mean a relationship like a romantic relationship. But it is acknowledging that this is around you acknowledging like it's time for me to take in account what I'm doing. How do I do my shadow work? How do I deep dive? How do I take accountability and responsibility for where I am? This is an energy of rebirth, absolution, judgment, and an inner calling. And you're also acknowledging with the Knight of Cups in reverse that there's unrealistic and moodiness and jealousy, and you want to release that. You're looking at yourself and you're saying, why am I moody? Why do I have unrealistic expectations in matters of emotions? Why can I sometimes be jealous? You're ready to do the work. You're ready to say, you know what? I release the pain of breakups. I release the pain of imbalance in relationships from my past. I release the pain of a lack of harmony. I'm ready to call it for what it is. I'm ready to see it for what it is. And this can be very painful, but it is so necessary. Sending you love and light. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.